We are 16 Chicago neighborhoods
who believe in the power of community.
We are neighbors.
We are athletes.
Educators.
Artists. We are leaders.
We're what makes Chicago unique.
Diverse. Beautiful.
Take a look at some of our best projects.
La Estancia is a new construction development, and it really is an anchor to one of the two entrances to the Paseo Boricua, which has been and is being developed as a cultural destination for the Puerto Rican community and for Puerto Rican arts and culture. It's been very important in terms of both providing important affordable housing, providing retail, commercial space, and really anchoring the Paseo Boricua.
South Chicago Arts Center was founded in 2001. It is one of the only places that kids can go in the neighborhood to do visual arts and cultural activities. There's actually still, after 8 years of operating, there's no cultural program, there's no after-school programs consistently in the neighborhood. For kids not to be able to go to a park, to go to a recreation area, to go to any safe haven after school leaves them vulnerable to what's going on in the streets. And so what it's done is not only do we teach art, but it's also provided them with just a place where they can be respected and know how to behave in an environment where they learn things about basic techniques in art or more advanced techniques in art.
The name of my baseball team is the West Haven Giants, and this means a lot to me. It shows that I'm a good kid, shows that I'm not doing nothing bad, and likes playing the sport of baseball.
The Southwest Reach Center is a HUD-certified counseling agency operated by Greater Southwest Development Corporation. Currently, we're doing a lot of default foreclosure counseling, so people who have either fallen behind on their mortgage or are in foreclosure. We have a campaign going now. It's called Keep Our Homes campaign, and we are outreaching into all of our neighborhood institutions, our churches. It's a campaign here in your community with counselors here who can help you and to try and keep your home.
This area was previously a vacant lot full of trash and debris, and so we're very proud to have it as green space. The mural is supposed to be a theme on the history of Maple Avenue, especially highlighting some of the elders on the block, which are really a special part of the block history. And the garden means so very much because green space always is a good idea, but more importantly, the idea of no longer having trash and garbage, at least in this area, is nice.
The public housing in my ward was high-rise public housing and high-rises and mid-rises. And by the time they were taken down in the late 1990s and then into this decade, they were pretty difficult places in which to live. We're in the second phase of building 3,000 units at Oakwood Shores. These are tremendous residential developments. There's been significant support for redevelopment that has helped transform that neighborhood.
Well, this particular mural is very important. There's a young man with a graduation cap, and he represents perseverance. The Chicago Tribune wrote an article deeming North Lawndale the permanent underclass. And so it was important for the lead artist to make a theme, a person that represents perseverance. Being from this community and being able to persevere, the gentleman with the graduation cap represents the possibilities of walking down the straight path.
My name is Victor Pichardo. I'm the mariachi teacher at Cooper Elementary School. We started this program this year. We've been looking a long time to start a mariachi program in one of the elementary schools in Pilsen. This is a great moment for us because we finally made our dream possible. And when I see a student and it comes to me and say, I want to learn a violin, how to play the violin, and I say, okay, I just need your commitment and your energy and your discipline to do this. They really are engaged and they start to play.
This is our neighborhood.
And we'll never stop fighting to make it safer and stronger.
This is our community.
This is our community.
This is our community.
We are LISC New Communities Program.
Thanks for making us stretch.
supporting higher education in Inglewood.
Thanks for supporting the Maypole Garden in East Garfield Park. Thanks for supporting Irving Garden.
Mr. Fanton, Willie B. here. Willie B. Cochran, Alderman of the 20th Ward. I just want to let you know that the work that you have done through your leadership and putting leadership around us out here in the community for this NCP program will never be forgotten.
We would like to thank you for your support for Teamwork Inglewood and all of the seed grants that we have obtained through the LISC process to help build a better community, to build the capacity for Inglewood.
I don't think that the bricks and mortar alone, the physical rebuilding of the neighborhoods is ever enough. What you have to do is invest in the people who live there and trying to be sure that they are able to live in mixed income communities and supported in all the ways that sometimes families need help and support. And the MacArthur Foundation has been there to do that, for which I'm very grateful. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thanks for supporting art. Thanks for supporting Washington La Vida.
Thanks, Mr. Fanton, for supporting social justice in Logan Square.
I would really now take this time to thank Dr. Jonathan Fanton for the interest that he showed in funding the LISC program, because it is through the LISC program that we were able to fund the string instrument program. This gave the children a new concept on music, not just normal bebop and bongo music, but classical music, which normally you don't hear in low-income neighborhoods. So Dr. Fanton has really contributed to the education of these small children, and for that I want to thank you.
I want to say thank you to Mr. Jonathan Fanton, who has truly been an inspiration to me, to not only to me as an executive director of the Greater Auburn Gresham Development Corporation, but also to my staff and to the network of New Communities Program families.
Thank you, Jonathan Fanton, for supporting the arts in Pilsen. But don't take my word for it, take theirs.
Gracias, señor Fanton, por apoyar a Mariachi en Pilsen.
Wherever you're going from here, we know that you are going to be blessing others wherever you are. And we thank you for all that you have done here.
Thank you, Mr. Fanton, for the West Haven Giants. Woo! Thank you, Mr. Fanton, for leading Chicago on.
Under Jonathan Fanton's leadership, wonderful things have happened in the 16 communities that are part of the New Communities program in Chicago neighborhoods. And I just want to make a very warm and personal, heartfelt thank you to Jonathan Fanton for your leadership and direction and commitment to Chicago neighborhoods.
May you have a great retirement and enjoy yourself and look back on what you have done and begin to reflect on it. Thank you again for all of your work.